GolfNewsRI special edition holiday podcast, The Gift of Golf. I'm GolfNewsRI co-founder Joe Calabro, and let me be the first to wish everyone a happy holiday season. Over the next half hour or so, we're going to introduce you to 3 golf-related businesses whose products will make great gifts for friends and family this holiday season. Actually, we're going to let them introduce themselves, because they're all going to join us here on the show. Now, throughout the course of this podcast, be sure to keep your eyes and ears open for deals, discount codes, and more. So without further ado, let's meet the first business. And joining us right now is the owner of Lynx Drinks, Fred Ivanko. Fred, thanks for coming on the holiday podcast. Happy holidays to you and your family, and hope everything's going well. Thanks so much.
Yeah, so far so good. All is good here. Good to see you again, Joe. Happy holidays to you and you guys in Rhode Island.
I will say that we both are killing it with the backgrounds. So that's good. We have the best backgrounds of the podcast for sure.
Well, let's let everybody in on a secret that I learned it from you. I had a blurred background, and then a couple of clicks. Next thing you know, we got some nice cold canned cocktails, making everyone thirsty here in the background. Cold transfusions, ready to drink.
Absolutely. So you've been on our regular podcast before, the Golf Dudes. Obviously, Lynx Drinks, for those who have been following us, is a kind of a presenting sponsor of the Golf Dudes podcast. We promote them a lot every week, and so why not promote them more? But talk about, we'll get into the holiday part of it in a minute, but talk about, Lynx Drinks, kind of how you got started, and where you guys are right now.
Yeah, well, I'll try to be quick because how we got started could take a while, but essentially I worked in the golf business for, 20 plus years, and one of my recent jobs was working in the event space, going to a lot of corporate charity events, pro-ams, at the golf course. Especially here in the Northeast, people were drinking this transfusion cocktail. I always say the same thing, like it's going out of style. And I had that light bulb moment. I came up with the idea to can the product. Talked to just about everyone and anyone I could find to see what they thought about the idea, and couldn't find anybody to talk me out of it. So decided to give it a go. And around 2018, took us a year to from paper napkin concept to get it on the shelves. My wife and I. My wife pretty much did most of the packaging, does the created the website, does the social media. So she's the brains, I'm the brawn, I guess, of the relationship. But yeah, so we launched this ready to drink transfusion cocktail in a can in the summer of 2019 here in Connecticut, and we have since expanded last year to another 5 states, and this year we're now in a total of 16 states where we have distribution, and we're over about 2,000 locations that carry our product. And we want to create this line of ready to drink transfusion cocktails, vodka cocktails in a can, and really own the golf space, even though it's not just they're not just for golfers, but it is a popular golf club cocktail. So that's kind of how it started and where we are in a quick nutshell vision.
Also, now you said you're in about 20 states, almost, somewhere around there. Obviously, including Rhode Island. Obviously,
yep.
You're in liquor stores across Rhode Island. You're in a number of country clubs in the state. So, talk about, as we get ready for the new year. Talk about where Lynx Drinks is going. I know you mentioned to me that you have alternate options coming up, which is obviously exciting. and we'll certainly promote it here on Golf News RI. But talk about what you guys have coming up for links and links drinks in the next year.
Yeah, so as we mentioned, and you mentioned, I mentioned, we're in 16 states right now, but we're looking to expand distribution. We're mainly in the Northeast, from Maine all the way down to Georgia. We're not really in a lot of the warmer weather golf heavy states yet, so that's our focus in terms of expansion for distribution next year. We want to be in Florida, California, Arizona, Texas, those four at least, hopefully. Got some things in the works, so plan to have that finalized for 2022. And then we are going to have 2 more new flavors. So right now we have the classic transfusion that a lot of the golfers are familiar with, which is vodka ginger ale grape juice. Mm-hmm. And we will have coming out, not in time for the holidays, unfortunately, but for early next year, we're going to have 2 more flavors. The Front 9 transfusion, which is vodka ginger ale orange juice, like I keep saying, for those morning tournaments or early tea times. Mm-hmm. And then, it's similar to to mimosa screwdriver. And then we're going to have the Back 9 transfusion, which is vodka ginger ale cranberry, more of a year-round cocktail, similar to maybe like the Cape Codder. So that's our those are our grand plans for 2022. Not really for the holidays yet, but hey, a nice 4-pack of our cocktails certainly I think would look great under the Christmas tree.
And obviously the holiday season, everyone's having parties, whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever holiday people celebrate. Why is Links Drinks? Why is the transfusion a great drink for the holiday season?
Right, I shouldn't have said just Christmas. All holidays, whatever you celebrate,
or all inclusive.
Even if you don't celebrate it, if you're looking for a cocktail in a can, grab a transfusion. Listen, I think it's ease of it's portable and you don't have to bring all the ingredients if you're going to a party and you want to bring something over. Most people grab a bottle of wine or champagne, so why not switch it up and grab a product like ours. And even though it is a popular summer golf type cocktail, everyone, when we do tastings, people tell us it's delicious and refreshing. So I think delicious and refreshing is good year round as far as I'm concerned.
Absolutely. Now, when people go to the stores to buy Links Drinks, do you guys just sell them in 4-packs? Can people buy 6-packs? Can people buy 30 racks? What should people look for when they go to the stores to pick up some transfusions?
So they're sold in cases of 24 cans, and that comes in 6 foursome packs. So really sold in 4-packs. So you can grab a 4-pack and go, but they are sold in cases. And then our new flavors are going to be a part of a variety pack. So we're going to go straight to a variety pack with the new flavors, and those are going to be sold in, keeping with the golf theme, they're going to be sold in 9-packs and then cases of 18. The potential we may do 6-packs, but I think we love the 9-pack idea. So
9-pack, 9 holes, kind of has the whole
9 packs sold in a case of 18, so 9 and 18.
There you go.
And it's like you're buying 2 4-packs and getting an extra can. So that's the thought process for right now.
Very cool, very cool. As we kind of wrap up here the next couple of minutes, but anything else going on that people should know about with Links Drinks? Anything new and exciting? I know we talked about a lot of stuff earlier, but holidays, anything new and exciting coming up for Links Drinks, or maybe for yourself, or for anything like that?
Joe, listen, we're a small company. 2 new flavors and expanded distribution. I don't know what that's new. I don't know about exciting.
You're a small company that's in 16 states. That's pretty good. Going to be 20.
Not new or exciting, but we do have, if you check out our website, we do have a charitable component to our business. We're big on giving back. We've been impacted greatly by cancer and things like that. And we've been lucky enough to benefit from the help of others. So, we do have a charitable component to the business and give back to pediatric cancer causes and other charitable organizations. So we're happy to support events like that, whether it's during the holidays or charity golf outings or foundation events. So it's not necessarily new and exciting, but it's definitely something I wanted to point out.
Absolutely, and giving back is a great thing to do over the holidays. We'll actually put a link to your company in our article, but it'll appear below you when we do it. So so that's awesome. So obviously, great way to give back. Listen, Fred, thanks so much for coming on. Let me be the first to wish you a happy holiday to you and your family, and we look forward to working with Links Drinks more in the future. And again, happy holidays to you and your family. Thanks so much for coming on the show.
Yeah, you too. Thanks, Joe. Happy holidays, everyone, and looking forward to a great season together next year.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. And now we are happy to be joined by Sam Gleason of Greenside Golf LLC. Sam, thanks so much for coming on this holiday special. And first off, happy holidays to you and your family. But thanks so much for coming on. How you doing?
Really good. Thanks for having me on, Joe. Much appreciated.
So for people looking for products for the holiday season, golf products specifically, Greenside Golf is a great place to go. Talk about your store. You guys make golf bags, push carts, and other things as well. But just talk about your story, and then we'll get into some of the bigger news that you guys have recently announced over the last few months or so. But tell the folks about your story.
Sure, yeah. So our main products are definitely our golf bag and our push cart. We call them the G-Wagon is the push cart, and the money bag is the golf bag. So we try and give them a little bit of flair, a little bit of style, not be so boring and stuffy like some of the rest of the golf industry has a tendency to be. So basically, I'll tell you a little bit about how we got started. We launched last November on Black Friday officially, but the idea came a few months before that. When the pandemic hit, I wanted to get a push cart and I couldn't get my hands on one. So I just thought that it presented an opening in the marketing place for a normal guy like me to step in and potentially provide quality products for a low price for the everyday golfer. That's exactly who I am, and that's who I want to support and offer products for. So basically, I met with a few manufacturers, put a few designs together that I really liked, and we got it done. And fast forward to a year later, and it's grown a lot in a short amount of time, and we've had a lot of exciting partnerships and releases and things like that, and there's going to be a lot more to come. So happy to be.
Now, you talk about launching in the middle of the pandemic or around the time of the pandemic. We do similar at GolfNewsRI. Obviously, we're two different organizations. We're mostly writing, and you guys obviously sell products. But during the pandemic, push carts and golf bags were essential because there was no riding carts. Certainly not in Rhode Island for a while, and certainly not in Massachusetts for the longest time. So just talk about the impact your products were able to have during that pandemic, because that was a clutch invention. Invention is not the right word, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. An endeavor. It was a clutch endeavor in that we wanted to get push carts into people's hands, and we were fairly successful in doing so. The golf bag, I know we haven't probably talked a lot about it, but it's a really popular product of ours as well. It's actually our best seller. I'm probably most proud of the push cart, if we're being honest, but I do love the money bag as well. And getting the products into people's hands during a pandemic was important and fulfilling.
Absolutely. Now, relatively recently, you guys had a big announcement that your products are going to be in Golfers Warehouse. Obviously, there's Golfers Warehouses all over at least the New England region, if not the country. There's certainly one here in Rhode Island, down in Cranston. Talk about how that came about and how huge was that for you guys as a startup?
Yes, so that was really exciting. What that did was it validated our products. It validated, everything that we've been trying to set out and achieve. And, we always thought that we had a good product, but it's just sort of an opinion until someone like Golfers Warehouse comes through and says, we like your product enough to sell it on our floor. They're like you said, they're a big company. They've got other arms of their business, such as like Edwin Watts, is one, and there's Roger Dunn golf shops down in the south as well. So they've got a lot of different arms of their sales side. Right now we're just in the Golfers Warehouse. Hopefully we expand. But yeah, I mean, that was a game changer. It really validated everything we've been doing up to this point. Hopefully we can find more partnerships like that in the future and expand upon it.
Now let me ask you this, and now I want to get into the holiday stuff, which is the point of the podcast. But I want to tell people a little bit about your company. Have you gotten any pushback from other, golf bag makers or push cart makers? I mean, you guys are getting a little bit bigger now, and more people are taking notice, similar to what's going on with us. But have you gotten any pushback, or has it been all support or anything?
Yeah, I mean, we haven't really had any communication with other push cart brands or golf bag brands for that matter. All the support, all the feedback we've gotten is generally positive. One piece of feedback that we did get is our bags were 14-way tops, and the only complaint we ever got was that people wanted the 6-way top instead of the 14-way. Personally, I like the 14-way, so I'm going to keep that in my bag forever, but we do offer the 6-way top now in the money bags. So if you want to, roll into your next round in style, pick up a money bag or a G-Wagon from Greenside Golf.
Absolutely. No. Holidays are coming up. You said how Black Friday is actually going to be your 1-year anniversary this coming Black Friday in just a few weeks. So talk about so for the holidays, people want to buy somebody a new golf bag, maybe buy themselves a new golf bag, buy themselves a push cart. What kind of things is Greenside Golf going to have for the holidays? Any big specials you can tell us about, or what are you guys offering for this holiday season?
So this holiday season, we're definitely going to have some specials going on. We're really excited about some of the stuff that we're going to be offering. There's going to be a discount code out there that you can purchase. Maybe not even necessary to have the code, just go on the website. Everything will be discounted. Every single order the entire week of Black Friday, you're going to get a free golf towel. Not a free golf bag. Sorry to say that.
I was going to say, you might have just granted a few.
No, you get a free golf towel, a free ball marker, and it's probably going to be, heavily discounted as well. So that's with every single purchase of a golf bag or a push cart. Get yourself ready for next year. Black Friday week is coming up. The holiday season. Get mom, dad, sister, brother, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife a really good gift through Greenside Golf. Support small business. Support us and help us grow and take down some of the big guy, bad guy brands.
Absolutely. Listen, Sam, happy holidays to you and your family. Thanks so much for coming on the show. And we look forward to more products from Greenside Golf. And again, people that are looking for some great gifts for this holiday season, check out Greenside Golf on their website and in their stores like Golfers Warehouse. So, Sam, thanks so much. And again, happy holidays to you and your family.
Joe, I really appreciate it. Buy Greenside Golf. Follow us, Greenside Golf LLC on Instagram. GreensideGolf.co is the website. My name is Sam. DM me if you want a discount code. I'll be happy to give it out. The DMs are always open, and we'll see you Greenside.
Absolutely. Thanks so much. And we are so happy to have joining us now Alec Lorenzo from our friends at Pin Golf. Alec, thanks so much for coming on the GolfNewsRI Special Edition Holiday Podcast. Let me be the first to wish you you and your family happy holidays. How you doing?
Thanks, Joe. I'm doing well. Happy holidays to you as well. And I'm glad we were able to find time to catch up.
Absolutely. Always fun talking to you. Obviously, you came on our Golf Dudes podcast a few months ago, whatever it was. Pinned, you guys are growing rapidly. You make range finders. You just launched a merchandise line of sorts. Talk about, starting this company, how you guys got started and kind of where you guys are now.
Yeah, so we started back in 2018. We were a couple years out of school and just couldn't afford to spend $400, $500, $600 on a rangefinder. When we looked out to see if there were any cheaper alternatives, we found out that there were, but those cheaper alternatives were pretty low quality. So we bought a few and they broke honestly 1 or 2 rounds into using them. So that was kind of the aha moment to where we were like, well, maybe we can start something around a high quality but affordable rangefinder. And when we started reaching out to some manufacturers and getting prototypes and working on designs, we were like, all right, I think this might be possible. So we came out with our first model back in 2018 called the Pearl. And then fast forward to 2021, we just came out with the Ace this past April. And thousands and thousands of customers across the country, across the world actually, have joined our pin family and have been loving the Ace. So it's been great. I use it every single time I go out on the course, and it retails for $199. So again, a fraction of what all the larger name brand companies are charging today. So and the best part is too, it's USB chargeable. So there's no need to have any of those little rinky-dinky batteries that all those other big name brands make you buy. And those are 10, 15 extra dollars too. So one charge lasts 50 plus rounds. So I haven't even had to charge mine yet this year. I charged it once, haven't charged it again.
I think what's great about the pin rangefinder, and admittedly, I'm not the biggest rangefinder person just in general, because the way I look at it, I stink. It doesn't really matter what the yardage is. But the times I have used the pin rangefinders, I think what's great is that when you look into the scope there, it's easy to follow. It's easy to figure out what's what. It doesn't catch on to a whole bunch of different objects. Yeah. Unless you're really terrible at aiming, which sometimes I am. But I think that's what makes pin great. And like you said, obviously, the money wise, it's obviously very affordable to an average weekend golfer. So I think that's what's great about the pin rangefinders.
Yeah, I mean, it works just as well as those big name brands, and again, it's just as clear, and like you said, locks onto the flag, has the vibration, it tells you you're on the flag, you're on your target, and again, it's just a fraction of the price.
Absolutely. Now, what was a funny story is, as I know you've told us before, is when you guys first launched, you guys got some pushback from one of the other bigger rangefinder companies, at least a little bit. Can you just tell that story? Because I think it was kind of funny. Obviously, it's worked out for you guys because you guys are now growing into national brand. So I thought that was an interesting story, because we were in the same boat a little bit at GolfNewsRI, not quite to the extent that you guys, but similar. So you just tell that story real quick.
Yeah, definitely. So we were probably 6 months into starting pin, and again, at this point, it was still a side hustle. So we didn't know any better, so we were using some of one of the big name brands in the industry's trademark terms. So the vibration that when you lock onto the flag, one of these companies trademarked the term jolt. So you can't really say jolt when referring to a rangefinder. So we were marketing that and saying that our product had jolt and all this because we just thought it was an industry buzzword. And then I'm sitting at my day job desk, and I get an email from this lawyer from a multi-billion-dollar company giving us a cease and desist, saying you need to stop using this verbiage and these terms, or we're going to come after you. So when we realized that they weren't suing us right off the bat, we were like, okay, well, you know what? This is kind of cool. We're 6 months into doing this. I'm still sitting at my day job desk, still sending out cold emails, cold calling, and one of the biggest names in the industry is coming after us. So now it's hanging on my wall. I printed it out, and now it's hanging on my wall. And every morning I wake up and I see it. So it's just a nice little notch on the belt.
Absolutely, it's, great story, and obviously credit to you guys for keeping on going. Because after getting a letter like that, I would think for some companies it'd be easy just to automatically kind of fold up shop and like say kind of thing. And obviously you guys weren't in any legal trouble as far as getting sued or anything, which obviously helps. But I think a lot of companies would look at that and kind of throw them off a bit. So I think that's a great story. Recently, you guys have launched a merchandise line. You're wearing a pin hat. I think you have pin towels, other things. We also have a merchandise line as well, for whatever that's worth. But just talk about, I want to get to the holiday stuff, but just talk about your merchandise line that you guys just relatively recently launched, I believe, right?
Yeah. We partnered up with a few, one up and coming brand called T-Commerce. So they do a lot of stuff in the e-commerce for pro shops. So we partnered up with them to do some of our merch, and then Imperial hats So they obviously a huge name in the golf industry and have carved a great niche for themselves. So came out with some hats, came out with some towels, and came out with some just t-shirts to continue to grow the brand, to continue to get our name out there. And again, maybe someone does have a rangefinder, so they can't buy a rangefinder, but they really like our logo. So it gives them the opportunity to join our Pin family without having to buy an actual rangefinder. So they've been selling well. So we're and I mean, again, this is an older one, but I mean, I still rock it all the time out on the course. So yeah, so that's that.
Absolutely, and those also make great holiday gifts for people that are shopping from Pin. So let's get into the holidays a little bit. Obviously, coming up here in a few weeks. I know you told me before we started that you're still finalizing some things, but just tell people what you guys are going to have coming up. I know you talk about discount deals and things like that, but talk about what you're offering for the holidays and why people should shop at Pins.
Yeah, I mean, well, people should shop at Pin because again, it's the perfect gift. It's
fair enough.
for at least even $199, it's a steal. So, but yeah, so we're pretty stoked to have a few partnerships that we're announcing heading into the holidays coming up here in the next couple weeks. I'll shy away from announcing who they are right yet, just because again, we are still making sure everything is aligned, but we're pretty excited for them. We're pretty excited to be selling some of the products through our own site, and then partnering up with another larger company to really kick it up a notch for the holiday season. But I mean, when you're shopping at Pin throughout the holidays, you should expect just a number of different deals, whether that's buy a rangefinder, get a piece of merchandise for free, or substantial discounts up to maybe 30-40%. So I mean, the holidays is my favorite time of year. So I love getting in the holiday spirit and offering as much discounts as possible. So we'll do weekly specials, we'll do daily specials. So really, you just got to kind of just be on the ball. And if you're not part of our newsletter or our Pin family, for that matter, please head to our website and drop your email. And again, be on the lookout for some pretty sweet deals coming up here soon.
And obviously, those who are familiar with the GolfNewsRI website know that if you click on the Pin graphic on our website, there's a GolfNewsRI discount code. The discount code is simply GolfNewsRI. Pretty straightforward, and you can get deals through that. And I know we're going to help you guys kind of push some of those other discount codes out, and maybe we'll have alternate, another combo between us planned for the holidays. But obviously, people can click through to the Pin website, through our website, use the discount code GolfNewsRI, and shop away. And we're obviously been fun to work with you guys over the last few months, and hopefully we can ramp it up in the next year or so. So holidays coming up, you guys are growing fast. Any last thoughts on what to expect from Pin going forward, as far as new products or coming up in 2022?
Yeah, again, we're excited for the next couple months here to finish out the year strong. We're on pace to have our best year yet. So really looking forward to ending on a strong note, and then just continuing to carry on that momentum into next year. Again, I mean, as you know, the golf industry in general is just on a trajectory up and to the right, as any sort of person in the golf industry knows that. So we're looking to just kind of continue rolling with that, and we will be coming out with a new product probably right around the beginning of golf season, as we always have since we've started the company. So we'll stay true to that, and then just again continue to ride the wave of the golf industry, and we'll see where it takes us.
Awesome. Alec, thanks so much for joining us on the GolfNewsRI Holiday Podcast. It's always great to catch up with you, and happy holidays to you and your family, and we'll certainly talk to you down the road.
Yeah, you as well too, Joe. Have a good one. Appreciate it.
Wow, 3 amazing companies and amazing products too. Hopefully you all wrote down those discount codes and deals. If not, you can simply replay the show. It's not a problem. I'd like to thank our friends at Pinned, Links Drinks, and Greenside Golf for joining us. It was great to chat with them. And thank you all for watching. For our editing wizard, Keyshawn Ramos, and our friend Pat Ford at Coalition Radio, I'm Joe Calabro saying, we'll see you next time. Happy shopping and happy holidays.